But on Sunday, they won 2 games. They went from last to 5th, and here they are playing the best team in the league. We start with a face-off. The Mob get the opening face-off. Now, they're standing on what's called the island. You can stand there for no longer than 3 seconds with the ball. And off the first possession, a turnover goes to the Lava. The Lava coming out wearing the gold-yellow, and the Mob wearing the red. Oh, there's that stopper for the Mob. Huge stop by Gage Smith.
But he loses it. Lava's got it back.
Paxton Henry on that island. He's got to get rid of it within 3 seconds. There he goes. The outlet is to Shannon. Shot clock winding down. It's at 1. A 4-pointer. Nothing but net. Paxton Henry gets the scoring started. And another turnover. Don't be surprised. This is a retooled Lava squad. They're going to bring it to the Mob tonight.
They looked like a completely different team last weekend, and they capped it with a 40-point win over the Ozone in that main event. Hoping to carry over some of that momentum, and a 4-point play to start things off might be just the ticket they need.
Get that out of here. Gage Smith with the block. Early coming the other way is the Mob. This is Clark and a monster slam. There's 3 points. The Mob are on the board.
Clark did a great job. Now, we call that a flex cut. What happens is you're going to draw him in, try and get the stopper in, and then end up ditching it. And the Mob execute.
Here comes Shannon challenging the stopper. Nothing doing. Gage Smith from his back, the outlet pass. Here's Horton from the wing, settles on the island, and it's a dunk attack. Darius Clark, back-to-back dunks.
Hits him on the dive cut. What you're going to notice about the Mob is they run plays. They like to get the ball moving. They are a fun offense to watch.
Good job, good job. We play 4-on-4, and we make substitutions on the fly, just like hockey, so we don't stop the clock. 5-minute running quarters here in SlamBall. 1 second on the shot clock. Shannon high off the glass misses. It hit the rim, so the shot clock will reset to 12. Once you leave the tramp area, you have to reset off the wall. That's what Henry's doing in the corner. There's good D by Simpson. Someone's got to get it up. Shot clock's at 1, and they don't see it. Shot clock violation. Good defensive effort.
Hey, it's a great job by Cage just being patient underneath the hoop. He's the stopper, so you'll notice him just camping out under the hoop, waiting for them to come in.
There's that man again, Darius Clark. He's got all 9 points for the Mob.
Big track star at Florida State. This guy's coming in hot, baby, nothing but speed.
Here's that man, Bryce Meringue, the #1 overall pick, back in the lineup, and the assist to Shannon on the alley-oop.
Great job getting Cage off balance at the trapper spot.
Once a player puts the ball on the floor, you're allowed to hit him, but once they enter the tramp zone, you got to have hands off. Shot from the tramp area, off the mark, and the Mob player was not allowed to enter. Let's take a look at that last pass by Bryce Meringue.
Known for his scoring ability, but the facilitating here really is nice.
There he is with the lob. Back-to-back dunks for Shannon. They call Bryce Meringue Baby Braun. He's the facilitator tonight.
You might also notice his number, 23. Rocked that his whole life.
He's embraced it.
Yes.
There's Simpson, the cutter, too strong for Hollins, but he gets it back. 3 seconds on the shot clock with the left, rolls off the rim. The Lava with a 1-point lead here, under 1:30 to play in this first quarter.
Now, he missed it. Had he made it, it's a 2-pointer because it's a layup. But if you pull the rim and it's a dunk, it's a 3-pointer.
Lava, they're running their set plays. This is what they do! Shockley with the facial! Oh, baby! Shafat with the block, denied there, and the Lava have all the momentum here in this first quarter. Under a minute to play here in the first. Batted around, the Mob get the steal. John, did we expect this?
This is great. I mean, the Lava's coming out hot, right? They're starting to run plays. You know what it is? They're slowing down and they're executing. And they realize they got to take advantage of getting the Mob off balance and score points.
Damn, Hollins. He is the high flyer.
Now, I will say, though, we have seen the Mob on a couple of occasions be a little bit slow starting. They are not slow finishing. So this is still very, very early that this game is so close, so we'll see how it plays out.
Shockley, once you jump in one tramp, you've got to release the ball to jump back into another tramp. That's what Shockley was doing in the air. And a shot clock violation. 16 seconds. The clock continues to run in this first. The Lava with a 1-point lead. Let's see what the Mob do to end the quarter. Hollins from the wing, denied. Vessel Shafat with a huge block. 2 seconds. Someone's got to get it up.
Man, I think Vesey just lost track of the shot clock there, or the game clock. And man, might have given up too.
Well, what a start for the Lava. The huge underdogs. It was an early slam by the Mob as Darius Clark had 9 points for them. But Shockley, look out below. At the end of one, it's the Lava with a 1-point lead.
Break, you're either going to attack or you're throwing the one tramp lob to the top or to the side. In prime, we're looking to bounce down. All right, so what they're doing defensively, they just started doubling Dak, okay? So a couple things that we need to do. We need to get the ball out and go on the break if we can, but I'm putting Cam and Dak in at the same time. If Dak's not in, then Cam Horton will be a gunner, all right? And Brandon, you can play gunner too, but we need to hit the first tramp lob if they're taking Dak away. So get a good run at that motherfucker and make sure you pop it. And if we're in prime solo, guys. Hey, if we're in prime solo because Gage is going to set the away screen and free up the first cutter for the top trap lob that's not guarding Dak, all right? Listen, they missed a call, clear face off. I've talked to Rob. They're going to clean it up. They're going to call. All right, so what they're doing defensively, they just started doubling Dak, okay? So a couple things that we need to do. We need to get the ball out and go on the break if we can, but I'm putting Cam and Dak in at the same time. If Dak's not in, then Cam Horton will be a gunner, all right? And Brandon, let's go, Cam.
We welcome you back here to Las Vegas for the start of the second quarter here at SlamBall alongside John Dornbos, Stormy Bonantoni. I'm John Schriffen. The Lava with the opening possession with a 1-point lead, taking on the Mob, the only undefeated team left here in SlamBall. Shannon throws it up on the wing to Shockley. And the Lava, they're scrambling now, and a foul. So this is our first foul of the game. If you're new to SlamBall, we don't shoot free throws. It's called a face-off. The player who got fouled will go one-on-one against the guy who fouled him. So Bryce Meringue was fouled. He'll go one-on-one against Justin Holloway. John, this is probably the best part of SlamBall.
It is by far the best. It's one-on-one, mano-y-mano. And Bryce Meringue says, get out of town. I'm running this show.
Stormy, he showed you why he's the top pick in SlamBall.
No question, and I love that you're going in first face-off of the day. Let's give it a little flair. Why not?
Oh. Huge pick by Fessy.
Came right into the booth here. Now, 2 Lava players are in the same tramp. That is illegal, so a turnover. The Mob get the ball back. Stormy, the biggest line we've seen yet, but the Mob are down by 4 here in the second.
A very rare occurrence, and I want the folks at home to understand their points per game differential. Average margin of victory for this Mob team, 27.4 points per game. Even when they have been down, there was a game earlier this season, they were down 15-0 to the Griffins and proceeded to come back and outscore them 44-16 the rest of the way. So they are comeback specialists. I'll be very curious to see if they do that to the Lava tonight, or if the Lava can continue this momentum they've had from last week.
Something seems different about this Lava team after picking up their first 2 wins of the season Sunday. Here's Meringue, mid-range shot. You're allowed to goaltend inside the Tramps as Gage Smith gets the clear out in the outlet to Dak.
They look poised and composed. Like when you watch them, they just look confident. I feel like they're just slowing down and just letting the play kind of happen.
And I do want to say, like, Lava ain't no slouches either. Despite their record, all 5 of those losses were within 5 points.
And there's Shannon with a dunk. 3 more for the Lava. They've extended their lead to 7. Justin Holloway. Trying to find a cutter. Looks like some miscommunication for the Mob. Their sets have not been as crisp here tonight.
Yeah, the Mob really like to take advantage of what's called a flex cut, which means you basically charge the hoop, and then you get a cutter on the wing coming into the scoring tramp, and then they dish it off, getting that stopper off balance, and it just hasn't really unfolded for him.
Bryce Meringue, here he is, his second game back from injury. Jihad Shockley, offensive player of the week, going against the defensive player of the week. Gage Smith won that round. They hit the rim, the shot clock reset, now down to 4. Here comes Shannon from the wing, one-on-one, give me that!
Oh,
Gage Smith again!
There's nothing better than being in the zone defensively, and Gage Smith is in the zone.
Holloway. Finding cutter, and it's Shafat, another block. Faisal Shafat, you might have seen him on Big Brother, The Challenge. He's a reality TV star, but out of position there as Clark comes in for another dunk.
You want to talk about reality TV star. He was also a D1 tight end, 2-time All-American. This guy's a football player at heart.
Here he is trying to set a pick. Oh, watch out.
Well, and he was actually coming back to the States after filming The Challenge in Croatia when he heard about SlamBall, slid in all the higher-ups DMs and was like, get me on this because of that athletic background that he has.
Here he is being challenged, and another block for Shafat. He's showing people that what you see on reality TV is not real life. Yeah, this is the real dude. He can ball out.
And Cam Hollins, correct me if I'm wrong, he usually makes that. I feel like the tides are shifting right now. Buckets aren't falling like they have been normally for the Mob.
Bryce Meringue, he played his basketball at Florida A&M University. HBCU representing, and the shot just does hit the rim. Mob with the outlet, finding themselves down by 4. Holloway, another block. Shafat, the great wall.
Just nodding his head. Don't do that. Don't come in here today.
We approach a minute to play here in this first half, and it has been completely controlled by the Lava.
We have been wondering if there is a team in this league that can go blow for blow with the Mob. Could the Lava be a team that's peaking at the right time?
Now, Shockley didn't get his hand on the rim, so that was just considered a 2. And coming back the other way, the Mob, they're fouled. So we'll have our first face-off of the game for the Mob. It's their leading scorer for this game, Darius Clark. He was hit as he was entering the tramp. That's illegal. They'll go up against Jihad Shockley. All right, who we got? Shockley or Clark?
I got to take Shockley on this one.
Stormy?
I'm too late.
It's jacket time!
You know, the one thing you want to realize on a face-off, you'll notice the people attacking the basket. Their whole time, they're just trying to get that guy who's going to come in and try and block it off balance. If they can get a step on him, get him off balance on the tramp and have the advantage to go one-on-one.
He just went super quick there, right to the cup. And the Mob find themselves down by 3. So the clock does stop on a face-off, and it will stop again in the fourth quarter when both teams will get a timeout. Simpson finds the cutter. Horton resets off the wall underneath. Now the Mob are starting to run their offense. You'll see them starting to crisscross in and out of that scoring bed. Holloway, come on. That's too easy for Shafat. 30 seconds to play here in this first half. It's the undefeated Mob taking on the 5th place Lava. Harris underneath, got to get busy. Shot clock's at 1, tipped away by Smith. A shot clock violation. So the Mob, with the shot clock turned off, will have a chance to end this half. Cutting, and they missing the handle. 4 seconds left for the Lava. Here's Henry, he hit a 4 already. He was bumped, no whistle, and that's how the first half will end. Darius Clark leading the way with 15 points, but it was the Mob. They find themselves down at the half by 3. Jihad Shockley. Josh Shannon at 9 points for the Lava. And Shafat, 7 stops to lead the way. Lava up by 3.
not the low-scoring game that we want.
But the
What I was trying to tell Bryce is when Nate went in the last 2 times, Gage went in to try to kill him. I'm like, Bryce, you got to go punch. But then Nate didn't come in on the last time. So that's why I'm trying to get Josh to go in with Bryce, because Bryce can punch from the top. If Josh goes the backside, Gage has to kill that, and Bryce can get there.
During substitutions, because we played advantage.
Yeah.
So I didn't call it.
That was a bad substitution.
It was a bad, yeah. You can't tell.
No, I know. And we got away with it, yeah. Well, we were yelling for Nate, and then Pax, yeah.
But I didn't call it because they had advantage on the break.
Yeah.
And they scored.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
So, and just saying, and Bryce's playmaking, like going after it.
How about a little soccer? La Liga season kicks off Friday, and we'll have Athletic Bilbao and Real Madrid Saturday afternoon on ABC, ESPN Plus, and ESPN Deportes. Our coverage begins 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, with a 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific kickoff. Now, 380 La Liga matches will once again stream on ESPN Plus in both English and in Spanish this season. What's up, everybody? Welcome back inside Cox Pavilion alongside John Dornbach, Stormy Bonatomi. I am John Schriffen. What did we just watch in that first half? The Mob, the best team in the league. No one's even come close. They're down at the half.
Lava right now is controlling the tempo of this game, and in my experience, when you can control the tempo, you're going to control everything. So if they can keep this, they can maintain, they can stay poised on offense and keep executing, it's going to be amazing.
All right, let's take a look at the first half stats presented by Circa Resort and Casino. Stormy, Circa set the line here in Las Vegas, but it's the underdog right now with the lead.
Yep, the Mob, an 18.5-point favorite in this game, but you know what stands out on this graphic? The 16 loose ball recoveries that the Lava have, double what we're seeing the Mob, and that's those hustle plays. That's going to get extra chance points for your squad. The Lava are doing it time in and time out.
Lava head coach Josh Carlson said at the half, this is the game we want. John, to your point, he wants a low-scoring game, but early on, it was the Mob coming out with the block there by Gage Smith.
Well, Mob coming out, let's be honest, it was Gage Smith coming out. He controlled the tempo defensively and was putting the Mob in a position to have the ball and to make plays. As you can see here, look, they're executing a little bit, but at the end of the day, the Lava's taking the reins.
So, Stormy, the offense for the Lava came alive, and they controlled that first half.
Yeah, led by Joshua Shannon with 9 points here so far. He was 3 of 4 on those slam attempts. And I'm very curious how the Mob are going to make those second half adjustments. They have been so good at them all season long. Has the Lava maybe found something, or will the Mob be able to turn it back in their favor?
Off the opening throwdown, the Lava get the first possession here. Using a lot of clock, shot clock winding down, another shot clock violation, turnover, ball to the Mob. You see how quickly they outlet. This is a fast-paced game here in SlamBall. Flying through, there's Darius Clark.
What you hope is that the Lava doesn't slow down because they got a little bit of a lead, right? So they're going to play the clock game. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the ball moving, you want to keep scoring, you want to keep the momentum.
My favorite thing I have overheard, we got a big slam to start things off here. My favorite thing that I heard here in the break was Gage Smith. He said, this is where we turn up. They've had their fun.
Well, they better turn up because they're down 3.
So they called a foul in the tramp. Now, the stopper is allowed to go at the body, but you have to play the ball first. And we're going to have a face-off to start this third quarter. Faisal Shafat is on D. Darius Clark, he wants to go quick. The green wall, another stop for the Lava.
You can't even say that Fezzi blocked it. He just straight took it out of his hands and said, this belongs to me, sit down. And the great thing is Fezzi times it up perfect, right? Clark had absolutely no chance.
After a face-off, you get the ball back, so the Mob down by 3. Horton enters from the wing, looking for a cutter. He'll take a jump shot, and it rims out.
He can't pass out.
Shot clock's at 4. And just a little out of sync right now for the Mob.
I don't think Horton expected to be uncontested there. It was almost like he was shocked that Fessy didn't jump up.
Here's Shockley, the offensive player of the week last week. And he threw it in no man's land. Outlet. Here comes Dak.
Clark said, not this time. This one belongs to me, baby. He had to have been 12, 13 feet up in the air. Here you see Gage Smith with the outlet. Clark just says, I'm up and over. You have no shot.
21 points, 7 of 9 on those rim attacks already.
So you're not allowed to stand on any of the other black pads, just that middle part, which is called the island. Dak again! And he's starting to heat up for the Mob.
Back to back. Not only that, but he is charging the rim with authority.
Soren, to your point, this is what the Mob, this is what they do. Second half, they turn it on another level they've gone to already.
It's like they have that couple minutes. That's dirty, Shockley. That's dirty. But they do a good job of, they have those couple minutes just to regroup and talk over what they saw from the opposition, and they find a way to correct things.
Shafat blocked that with his offhand. That was a lefty block. He's keeping the lava alive in this one.
Yeah, and some stoppers on teams, they don't really play a lot of offense. You're going to notice Shafat kind of come up, get involved in the offense. And if you watch him in pregame, all he shoots is 4-pointers. He wants to shoot all game.
Now, that was a foul because if you're the offensive player, once you leave your feet entering into the tramps, you cannot get touched. And Cam Hollins, he tried to hit him but got put on his back. That's a big boy he's going against. Bryce Meringue, 6'5", 225, going against Cam Hollins. Who's going to win this face-off? Oh, that was Hollins.
I would have had my money on Bryce Meringue, a guy that's kind of been sitting on the bench due to injury and has decided to be out there, but not today, man.
I love these collisions at the rim.
Yes, and I mean, say what you want about obviously Meringue not being able to get the better of that face-off, but to your point about the injury, he has not let off the gas one bit since coming back. And that was the same injury that he retweaked from something that he had already hurt in preseason, but he's still going all out 100%, giving his all, physicality-wise.
Shafat bumped, the shot got off, they didn't call anything. Here's the quick transition by the Mob. Stopper is out of place and an easy lay-in for Holloway. That's good for 2.
And because he didn't touch the rim, it's 2, not 3.
Interesting choice. Going in alone. I would have wanted a little more, maybe.
A little showtime.
A little showtime.
I think the Mob are just looking for some points right now at
Fair.
this point. Shannon led the Mob in that first half in scoring. And Shockley couldn't finish from high up above. Back the other way. Hollins!
One thing Gage Smith did great was to get that outlet pass out quick and get Hollins running so he can slam it down.
The Mob with a 4-point lead, a minute to play here in this third. Meringue takes it himself. No. Gage Smith, another block.
Gage Smith does such a great job. You got to jump vertical at the stopper position, right? You got to go straight up.
So the Mob comes streaking in. That's to get the stopper off balance, and they want to get him off the wood and into the tramps so they can get him mistiming his bounce. You see, as Shafat was down, the offensive player went up, and Cam Horton puts it in for 2. 30 seconds to play here in this third. Shockley from the top tramp gets rid of it. Deep shot by Shannon, a prayer not answered. Holloway into the bottom zone, nothing doing. 6 seconds, Lava, they need a little urgency here. 4 seconds, Shockley bumped, throws it up at the rim. And after 3, it's the Mob back on top with a 6-point lead. Whatever head coach Brendan Kirsch said at the half, it certainly worked. Darius Clark getting back in the scoring action, and that's a bad man. Gage Smith, not tonight. Here's our next WNBA matchup on ESPN. Sunday afternoon, Brianna Stewart and the Eastern Conference leading Liberty. They travel to Indiana to take on the Leah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and the Fever. Our coverage tips, 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time with WNBA Countdown. It all comes down to the fourth quarter here in Vegas in game 1 of the night. It's the Mob with a 6-point lead. They are undefeated, taking on the 5th place Lava. There's Darius Clark, throws it up. This rolls off the rim. There's Simpson cutting from the wing. That's off the mark, and the Lava have a chance here. Their first possession in the 4th, down by 6. Big hit by Simpson, standing up Harris. Waits for Shockley, entering the scoring zone. There's Smith again.
They tried to bring in Shannon and get Cage off balance, just didn't work.
They're looking for Darius Clark. He threw himself into the defender, and he got the whistle. That's going to force a face-off. Let's first check out that block by Cage Smith.
He's one of the most exciting players in the game to watch, and this is why. Coming off Defensive Player of the Week. There you go.
So Darius Clark going up against Jihad Shockley for the Lava. 1-on-1. It is face-off time. Our first face-off here in the 4th. Here goes Clark. And they're going to say that's an illegal foul on Shockley. He drifted away. Now, you're only allowed to go straight up and down, so 3 points awarded to the Mob.
And that is called drifting. That's what the violation is, right? The person blocking the shot can only jump vertically. You can't drift into the player and cause contact.
So the Mob trying to get some separation here. And a bounce violation. Ball goes over to the Lava. Now, we've seen in past games, that's a Shafar take that outside shot. He can knock it down, but he hasn't looked for his offense yet here tonight.
What I love about the big man is you know that that's all he's thinking about. I want to shoot it. There he is right there. I want to shoot it. And he throws up a brick, right? But his heart is there, and he's going to come up with a big shot soon.
And they call him off balance. Simpson quickly back the other way. 3 more for the Mob.
I blame him taking that extra step in. Should have stayed out from 4-point land.
And 4-point land is a far shot. It's like 3-4 feet further than the NBA.
The momentum clearly with the Mob right now. Ever since the half, it's been a different game. Who's going to get it? It's Cam Horton.
Simpson to Horton.
And all
I thought Brendan Kirsch was about to hit a trampoline how far out on the court he just went.
What was that line again, Stormy?
18.5.
So the Mob would have to win by 19 if you took the Mob. And they're starting to creep close to it.
Horton leads the league in assists. He came in with 48 tonight, so the Mob wants to get the ball in his hands to kind of set the offense and just start laying up some alley-oops.
Meringue settles on the island. As Cutters, Shannon throws it up to himself, but lost his balance. Shockley rips it back. Lava still have time on the shot clock, but it's the Mob coming away. Hollins, he'll go one-on-one against Shafat. Nothing doing. And a big collision. But it was a violation against the Mob as Horton entered the scoring zone too early. Now, you're not allowed to go in and get that loose ball after it hit the rim. You can only enter the scoring zone before the ball gets up. So even though he took that shot, it was still a violation against the Mob. The Lava will have the ball. Now in SlamBall, you can score in bunches quickly. So this 15-point lead, the Lava still have a chance. But they got to get something going quick. High arcer, nothing doing. Smith, huge outlet back to Simpson. The cutter! And Cam Hollins trying to put it away for the Mob.
I still don't think Cam Hollins liked that early shove in the 3rd quarter, and ever since, he's just been playing with reckless abandon.
We are getting close to that line. The Mob with an 18-point lead right now. Shannon, double team. Shockley got to get something up quick off the rim. You're allowed to bat it out inside the tramp zone, but Shockley stays with it. That's a 2 for the Lava.
A lot of bettors are going to be sweating this last minute and a half.
So each team gets a timeout here in the fourth. The Lava called timeout.
Stormy, you said it best. The Mob turned it on in the second half. And look, they come from losing by a few to taking this one away.
It's what they do.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Listen. We gotta go fast now, okay? We gotta match up. We need to, should we try to trap ball, force ball out, or just match up and go? I mean, we need 5 baskets in no time.
We need guys that's gonna go and make a decision on order. No, that too, but the thing is,
But just find a guy.
damn score.
So let's go, and you just come attack. Josh, you get in first. Make him play you, and then you punch and go, okay? Let's do it. Match up now. Everybody match up. Josh, you still play top.
All right, Stormy, line's 18.5. If you're sweating at home, do you do something to get the mojo to work in your favor?
I do. I know I do. I'm changing
What's your
the t-shirt.
superstition?
I'm changing the t-shirt. I'm getting a new drink from the refrigerator. I'm doing something. You got to change up the vibe.
Man, you got that little lava troll coming out next to the lava lamp,
Where's
next to
the
your lava
lamp?
margarita.
Get the lava lamps out tonight.
The line is 18.5. The Mob up by 16. Here comes Simpson. Now, if you're Mob better, the good news is they never take their foot off the gas.
And that's a culture, right? They've been like that this entire season. A stat I love about them, no individual leads in scoring per game or slam dunks. But as a team, they lead in all of them.
Now a turnover there because they didn't reset off the wall, so the Lava get the ball back. Meringue tried to get the whistle off the contact, nothing doing. Off the mark, Holloway. He has a one-on-one chance, and he lays it in. The lead is now back for the Mob, back to 18. Under a minute to play here in this fourth. So we know the Mob's going to win, but will they cover? Meringue, and a foul is called away from the ball, getting a little chippy. Because the Mob are undefeated, everyone's trying to take a shot at them.
Apparently, literally and figuratively. And you know what? Lava's got to be frustrated because they knew that they thought they had this in the bag in the first half. They were controlling momentum, and now all of a sudden they've lost it.
Oh, damn. Okay, Cam Hollins, get up on the booth.
Hey, you know what? I was a part of a lot of losing teams, and I was a part of winning teams. When you're winning, it's contagious. The culture's contagious, and you don't know how to lose. And here you go. The Mob is just taking it away.
So it was away from the ball where they called the foul. It was Cam Hollins get into it with Jihad Shockley. So we're going to have a face-off for the Lava.
Oh, this is going to be an intense one, too. These are two guys that are at each other's throat right now.
And the good thing about SlamBall, you get to take out your frustration on the dude who hit you.
Take it out. You get to take it out 12 feet in the air.
The refs getting control of this one as they set up a face-off. The clock has stopped. It'll be Shockley for the Lava, going against Hollins for the Mob. Here goes Shockley. It's face-off time.
Times it perfect. And you know Shockley, that is just eating him away at his core. As all of a sudden, Cam Hollins is running his mouth right in front of him. Just talking it, feeling the hype, baby.
How do you not love SlamBall? Let's go.
Getting hype right now. Cam Hollins showing up in a big way. Okay, look, they have the lead, but that right there is just twisting the dagger in your opponent's heart.
After the face-off, the Lava get it back. Now this is key, because the lead is 18. The Mob still have not covered yet. So the refs are trying to figure things out right now. After the face-off, the Lava should get the ball back.
Okay. That's reverse. My bad.
And they figured things out as Meringue will get set to inbound. 38.7. Oh! And Shafat comes through, and it's about to get ugly.
And that looked legal. He was not expecting, I'll tell you this right now, I don't think Hollins expected that one bit. And they didn't like it.
The Mob, they're hyping up the crowd. Both teams trying to go at each other, and now the benches are on the floor.
Vessel Shafat just came in, lowered his shoulder. Look, that is a big deal. I don't know about you, but I don't want a guy that's 6'5", 230 blindsided me in the ear hole when I'm not expecting it.
He said, reality TV this. Have some.
Holloway was not looking for that right there. Hey, but that was nice of Fessy helping him up after the hit.
Assistant coach Noah Baloo was just moving all of his guys back as long as he could.
Now slam ball, it's a combination of basketball, football, hockey, and gymnastics. I don't know about the gymnastics part, but we saw a little football, hockey right there. I'm loving this.
That's the physicalness I'm talking about right there.
The game is clearly over, but there is pride on the line right now. So the Mob get the ball, up by 18. They need a bucket to cover. The spread is 18 and a half, and Shafak gets the stop. Here comes Shannon, loose ball, diving on the floor. Shockley jams it in for three. And the Lava may pull off the upset when it comes to the betting line. 10 seconds to play, and it looks like the Mob are going to call things off.
The lava lamps worked.
Lava set the tone and showed the entire league though.
It's the Mob coming back. They stay perfect. They move to 13-0. They win it 47-32 over the Lava, and the Mob advance to the main event tonight. What a game.
That was awesome. I love it. You know what? In a game like this, when frustration builds, this is an absolute just train wreck of people running into each other.
Cam Hollins, who was in the middle of all that, is now standing by with Stormy.
The chippiness, the edginess, the intensity and energy that you brought, how would you best describe the second half and more specifically maybe the last couple minutes of this game?
Pure adrenaline, pure performance, and pure entertainment, man. That's slam ball for you, baby. Yeah!
You guys were down at halftime. What changed for you to come out the way that you did in the second half?
Man, that mob mentality kicked in. We knew we had to get a job done. That's what we came here to do. So we came here to handle business. That's what happened.
You've never lost a game. You've never lost a main event, and you have one coming up. What's the mentality need to be other than just mob mentality in that last one?
What we need to do is just come out here and perform. Everybody just needs to do their job and keep each other accountable, and we'll be able to keep this streak going, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cam Hollins, he is full of energy in the middle of everything, and he is getting ready for the main event coming up. But first, we will have another game to see who will take on the Mob. They were down at the half, and then they switched things up. Gage Smith got all of that one. Simpson comes through on the wing to find his cutters. Cam Horton, thank you very much.